Hello, and thank you for joining me once again for my personal picks from what's coming up on Talking Pictures TV over the coming fortnight. I have top stars galore and plenty of rarities for you, and I start with a very special announcement. The doyen of the Cellar Club, the one and only Caroline Munro, is back for a new series. If you've enjoyed Doomwatch, you will love the Amiga Factor. This 1979 series stars James Hazeldine as a journalist with untapped psychic powers. He's drawn into the mysterious Department 7, whose members include Dr. Anne Reynolds, played by Louise Jameson. The new Cellar Club series also features some brilliant classic films, including Carry On Screaming from 1966 and The Castle of the Living Dead, a 1964 chiller starring Christopher Lee. As Caroline would say, you really don't want to be late for any of these.
Until recently, I believed that it was merely a grandiose dream. But in my search for a more improved embalming chemical, I came across one that had remarkable powers of preservation. This.
The Case of Marcel Duchamp from 1984 stars Guy Rolfe and Raymond Francis as Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. The duo come out of retirement from one last case in this fascinating and unusual addition to the Holmes and Watson canon. The case involves surrealist artist Marcel Duchamp, he of the Mona Lisa with a moustache. Raymond Francis is, of course, best known as Superintendent Lockhart in No Hiding Place. Guy Rolfe has been seen on Talking Pictures TV many times and is an inspired choice for Holmes. But when exactly is the story taking place? And has Holmes really invented a computer? It's all very baffling and highly entertaining.
Art in the blood is liable to take the strangest forms.
So you said. The case of the Greek interpreter.
And perhaps never more bizarre than in the veins of Marcel Duchamp.
The Bells Go Down is a classic Ealing wartime drama starring the unlikely combination of Tommy Trinder and James Mason. They're mismatched firefighters tackling the blazes of the London Blitz. Directed by the masterful Basil Dearden, The Bells Go Down mixes fiction with real footage of London aflame during one of the darkest periods of the war. Tommy Trinder proves himself to be an excellent actor, and the supporting cast is first-rate too. The Bells Go Down really is a classic and well worth making a date for.
Tommy! Give me all the pressure you've got! Sam! He wants all the pressure you've got!
We stay with Ealing Studios in the 1940s with Saloon Bar. Made in 1940, this delightful comedy thriller stars Gordon Harker, Elizabeth Allen, and once again Mervyn Johns. Pub regulars band together to save an innocent man from the gallows. With its theme of plucky ordinary people taking on the establishment, Saloon Bar is often seen as a precursor to the later Ealing comedies. It certainly delivers on laughs.
Maybe you're right about blackmail, Joe. I remember a show I was once with when the first violin found out the oboe was carrying on with the trombone's wife.
I know. And the oboe murdered the first violin with a piccolo.
It's time for one of the great acting families now with Behind the Mask, made in 1958. Michael Redgrave stars as a top surgeon who takes a young doctor played by Tony Britton under his wing. Making her screen debut is Vanessa Redgrave as the great man's daughter, who also happens to be engaged to his protege. The original tagline for this rarely seen film was a behind-the-scenes drama of a great hospital. I don't think that really does it justice. It's really compelling. The acting is great, and the director is Brian Desmond Hurst, who made the classic Scrooge in 1951.
Your father's just told me that his registrar may be leaving, and he suggested that I might apply for the place.
Oh, how wonderful.
But, darling, it would mean postponing the engagement.
No, the announcement of the engagement. I couldn't very well sponsor my daughter's fiancé.
Dix Francis was one of the best-selling authors of the 20th century. A former jockey himself, he set his thrillers in the world of racing. His jockey-turned-investigator, Sid Haley, is brought to life in The Racing Game, a series first broadcast in 1979. Mick Gwillim makes a great Sid with Mick Ford as his sidekick Chico. Top stars, top writing and top horse racing. What more could you want from a series?
That may be what it takes to make a champion jockey, but it doesn't make a life.
Other jockeys have wives they seem to make out.
Then you've got to find one and buy her in.
Mondo is moving.
Some of us might be old enough to remember when the Perfumo affair rocked the government back in 1963. Those days are brought to life again in this appropriately named scandal made in 1989. John Hurt plays osteopath Stephen Ward, who brings together the Minister for War with a model named Christine Keeler. He's joined by Ian McKellen as Perfumo and Joanne Wiley as Keeler.
I've nothing to hide. Come off it, Jack. We all have something to hide. What a rum life it would be if we didn't.
Richard Attenborough is the guinea pig in question in the 1948 film of the same name. In this early film from the Bolting brothers, he plays a working-class boy sent to a top public school. He struggles to fit in. Nothing to do with Attenborough being 25 and playing a 14-year-old, of course, as his acting is, as you'd expect, really excellent. A less well-remembered film from the great decade, the 1940s, the guinea pig certainly deserves more attention.
What's your name?
Jack Reed.
Oh.
Was you in the army?
Yes.
My dad was in the army. Did 26 years service.
Oh.
He's in the Home Guard now.
Oh, good.
I hope you'll agree there's plenty there to keep you glued to the sofa. And as they say, that's not all. There's more. We broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you haven't signed up to our weekly email newsletter, now is the time to do it. It contains the full schedules so you can plan your week. If you'd like to write to me, you can get in touch via email at noel@talkingpicturestv.co.uk. If you prefer to put pen to paper, the address to write to is Talking Pictures TV, P.O. Box 592, Kings Langley, Hertfordshire, WD4 4DB. I'll be back soon with more of the very best of what's on Talking Pictures TV. And for all you racing fans like me, do watch The Racing Game. I think you'll enjoy it.